All right, everybody. We want to thank you all so much for coming on out to see the org music and the Emerson Jazz Ensemble. They sound so good, don't you agree? I'd like to take a moment here and introduce the band to you. Right here on the clarinet, we have Mr. Isaiah Hand. Give it up for Isaiah. You don't, unless you've been on stage and taken a solo in front of a bunch of people, it's hard to understand just how frightening an experience that can be. And I'm just so proud of these kids for being able to stand up here and do that. That's not an easy thing. All right, also on the clarinet, we have Miss Rachel Aronson. She's my best little helper, you don't even know. I show up, she's like setting up the chairs and the stands. It's incredible. I ran out of gold stars like the first week. On the trumpet, we have Miss Leah Goodman. Give it up for Leah. Leah is like this close to taking a solo, you don't even know. Also on the trumpet, we have Mr. Elliot Kirkham. I'm going to forgive him for wearing all that Red Sox gear. As a New York Yankees fan, but that's all right, that's all right. Also on the trumpet, we have Mr. Natchez Lee. He's a multi-instrumentalist, you know. He can play a lot of things. He's also very sharply dressed, I must say. On the violin, we have Miss Kalia Dandy Evans. We had a little scare tonight. We couldn't find her violin, and so we basically had to tear the school apart trying to find it. But we did find it, and she's playing it very well. I'd also like to thank our special guest. On the drums, we have Mr. Steve Rossi. And on the bass, the piano, the guitar, the singing, and what else did he play? I don't even know. He's a saxophone player, just in case you want to know. Mr. Joshi Marshall. This last song is called Blues in Front, and it was written by the late, great Mr. Phil Hardiman, and I would need a whole other assembly just to talk about Mr. Phil Hardiman and what he is and what he meant to Berkeley. But suffice it to say that this whole program is essentially based on what he taught me and Joshi in the old days. So we hope you like it. Thanks again for coming out.